two exes who are now married. Now, one ex, two exes. One is married, one is not married.
Yep.
Now, the man is the one who's married. The woman in that old relationship is not married. Mm-hmm. She gets a chance to fly outside, but she needs accommodation. And then contacts the ex who is now somebody's husband. And then the ex says, oh, you can go and live at so and so's place. It's my friend. So the two exes are still talking. One is married and is even lending support to this lady ex who is traveling to the US for the very first time, doesn't know where to go, and he says, go and live with this my friend. His wife finds out and is angry. Why are you still in talks with your ex if you say everything ended and you're even giving her the accommodation that you would have stayed in if you travel to the US, or where you go and stay when you travel to the US? What's going on? The wife is asking. Good morning, Councillor George Castleton Cyril Luttrell. Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you two?
Are they?
And how are your girls?
Well, they are all fine.
Greetings
Bella is
to you,
fine.
girls. Bella, especially
fine.
you. Greetings to you.
All of them are fine.
Oh, na bonnet to here.
Fine.
Johnny.
Yes.
This good venture called X.
Mm-hmm.
This business called X.
Mm-hmm.
Is very important, and as I discuss this X issue, we just celebrated one of the illustrious son in the land, a very good man, the CEO of Stips Pharmacy. Right. Happy birthday! I'm topping up your wife's own. Happy birthday, brother Charlie. Oh yeah, dear, a young man who is putting a lot of strength into this pharmaceutical business. God bless you wherever you are, Johnny. First and foremost, you need to establish who an X is.
Right.
And for some time now, I keep saying that we are referring to people as X who they are not.
How? Your ex is your ex.
No. Johnny, an ex is somebody that was in your life with legitimacy. So in the fraternity of our relationship, our relationship fraternization, we have ex-husbands,
right,
ex-wives. Apart from these two categories, there is nothing again called ex.
So if I dated somebody for 10 years,
yes.
7 years,
yes,
I have no right to say the person is my
because
ex.
there's no legitimacy between the two of them.
Oh, but we are ex.
It's not a registered relationship. Who should even know that you and this girl had something? You and this boy had something.
Right.
So they are not your ex. So, an ex is somebody who you were married to, and the marriage has ended.
But some people go and do knocking.
Knocking is not marriage.
Well, some people get introduced.
It's
they know
introduction
themselves.
is not marriage.
Their parents know. Their
Yes,
friends
if
know.
if
the community knows.
As a matter of fact, if a guy is not married to you and he can introduce him to your father, as what? Can I know, Johnny? Myself and you.
Yes.
How you introduce a guy to your father as what? You
Your
look
friend,
at Mr. Hughes and say,
your friend who is
no. Is there respect in where we come from? The only person that can be introduced constantly, I keep repeating, is somebody who has been legally or traditionally accepted in the public space.
So when people do that, they're getting it wrong.
It's wrong. So the only ex in your life is either the person is a husband or the person is a wife.
So you're saying this wife has no cause for concern?
And what's her problem? But the man has a brain damage.
He does?
Because you see, how do you discuss your ex? How do you discuss your ex?
Well, she found out. She found out that, okay, now you are trying to assist your ex to find accommodation in a foreign land.
Johnny, how come your wife knows that Juliana is your ex? Miniba.
They shouldn't know.
No, how come?
About full disclosure.
Because you have a child with Juliana?
No, full disclosure.
From where?
Who have you been with?
Are you talking about FULL or FOOL?
Who has influenced you?
No. I mean, your disclosure, is it FULL
no.
or FOOL?
It's not a foolish type. It's full disclosure.
There's nothing called full disclosure. It's not a full disclosure. Alu. What are we discussing? No. What are we discussing?
Discuss your ex at any point.
I get so sick that you find a young lady at a funeral ceremony and she's being introduced. One year. Oh, Bella. When Bella?
It's not Bella.
Yeba Bema kweku. Ya kwatimba kweku. Abaya no be wire no. Hey, Oima. now who why? Bro, who senior why?
What's wrong with that?
Jimmy.
They
are introducing you as what?
Incoming.
Hey!
Incoming.
Even this election have caused heartbreak. No way. Fear delegates, no respect delegates. I mean, who will say which of the two? You don't have it right.
But not every relationship ends in marriage.
So then there's no relationship that must end in marriage.
Well, but the potential.
There's nothing called potential relationship.
Oh, how?
There's nothing.
Oh, George Jai. How?
If a guy dates you beyond 14 days and marriage, you know there's a brain damage.
14 days.
That we hear that if you are able to introduce your boyfriend to people in public, you have a mental deficiency.
But if
what
not,
can be spoken about is marriage.
But if not, how would then people attach each to each
We
other?
want to be surprised like Tracy Boache. Ah, he's married Frank. That is marriage. Nobody knows.
So that if somebody has a boyfriend or girlfriend now, and
you don't introduce them. How do you introduce somebody who is having sex with you?
Then,
that
is you are promoting promiscuity.
It is there. Who is promoting?
You.
That is there. What do you call promoting?
Because if I have a girlfriend, and I'm assuming I'm not married.
Say if you have a sex mate, what you are talking about.
Okay.
Because there are categories.
Yeah, but
a lady that you don't have sexual intercourse with.
A friend.
A friend is just a platonic
like
friend.
In the church, they call beloved.
No, beloved, we assume that they are not having sexual intercourse.
But they are.
It's assumption.
It's assumption.
And until you are caught, you are not doing.
Okay.
So they are not doing. It's assumption in the name of the Lord. So you don't introduce them.
So this wife shouldn't have even raised.
In the first place, it is the deficiency of the husband. And hear this very carefully. Anytime you meet a man who is discussing a formal relationship issues with you, there are three things you should be looking at. Either they are warning you, admonishing you, or putting fear and panic in you.
Or trying to win your trust.
No, none of the three. None of that. Because people don't win your trust, will they marry you? I married you because I've won your trust. That's why you have won this metal. Call a husband or wife. So now I'm telling you about, and I'm in a draw me worrying in no, yes, say, and I'm in a draw what to I know of a phone or bebo game, sir, only nipple in the casa. Is it admonishing? Is it warning? Is it encouragement or telling you
but
don't
he's telling you why he chickened out of the first relationship, so don't repeat the same.
Is Adwa the person you got to marry? Are you sick? If Adwa was playing game, you drop Adwa. Why have you not brought this one and you are telling him, don't do what Adwa did? Are you serious? Are you determined the way people should live? So in the first place, the X issue, the X factor has become a problem because we don't know who an X is.
It's a national security problem.
Then you have to call Kendapa. That one I don't even have full knowledge about.
Because people are introducing.
Don't try it.
To people.
That is what I'm saying. If I have an ex-wife like me, when my ex-wife is coming to the house, that day, my wife makes the house more posh than any other thing. You don't. If my ex-wife stands at the gate, my wife is in trouble.
Why?
Because when she wants to visit, prove to her that they will yayan better.
But then she's no longer your wife. So
no, she's not. She has the right to. So you need to build a better relationship with your ex. No ex can break any current relationship. No ex.
Are you serious?
No ex.
See, there have been cases where exes have gotten back into the equation and have broken the marriage, and then people have returned.
Then there was no marriage.
There wasn't?
I can have sex with my ex anytime I want.
You can?
Because sexual intercourse between two people. If she allows it to happen,
but that's not right, is it?
Right between who and who? The two of us making it that is not right, or you that you are spectating.
Would Jesus be happy with you?
Jesus.
Yes.
Being happy that me and my ex-wife are having sexual intercourse.
Yes.
What would Jesus talk about?
You are still committed to somebody.
Under self-control that nobody knows. We are practicing self-control.
But God is see you.
He can see, but we are practicing self-control.
Self-control how?
Self-control is the management of your thought or finish your action. Doing something that nobody knows is self-control. If I want to have sexual intercourse with my ex, we make sure that the place is locked down very well. The blinds are down. The music is loud. Nobody will see traces. That is self-control.
But you'll be committing a sin.
Where the sin is. Define the sin. Which one is the sin?
God is everywhere. He sees everywhere.
But who says it's not there? Didn't you see the two of us doing it? When Eve took the apple, what was God? Then he came out to us. Who gave you? Was he not seeing who is giving the apple? Did he stop? Did he stop? It has to happen for you to have self-control. If you don't master what you look at you sitting here, do you know that it's not easy to have a talk back in your ear? Was it easy when you started? But as you practice and practice, you have control now. You are talking to me, they are talking to you. You don't have any. You know what I'm talking about?
Having a talk back is not a sin.
No, but it means that you are being controlled and you can manage the two. They go that they get offended and throw it out.
I'm a musician, so I know separation.
So So I'm saying it is mastering. And mastering is self-control, management of your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. So what is your worry? They can sleep again. Old firewood.
Right.
Please.
Legitimate concerns.
It is not, it is foolish consent.
Oh, how? But
can you work on your marriage?
Somebody's eating my husband.
Nobody has eaten your husband. Your husband has given himself out for demonstration. What is your case?
Demonstration of what?
What he wants.
But the two should be looking.
We
out
are
for
not
each
one
other.
in the first
Yeah,
place.
but we should be looking out for each
but
other.
But who says you are not looking out for me?
But if I'm looking, I'm saying, look, I am not doing it. So you two don't.
No,
do
the thing
anything.
you don't do doesn't mean I won't do. I don't eat pepper. My wife eats pepper. So when she grinds pepper, she's eating. You see me eating sauce at the corner of the can. I'm using the. You think we are eating the same bowl, but when you come, there's a ketchup at the corner. When I break the banku, can get ketchup, can cook it now. She talk. It's the same bowl. So we're looking forward for each other. What is good for me? It's not good for you.
Right.
What is not good for you? So why are you looking up? Who are you talking to? Who are you standing there? So X cannot break anybody's relationship.
But then look at the scenario. Wife finds out that
how did she find out my problem? Honey, you know Vicentia has gone to America. And the way she's stranded, I just called Johnny to give Vicentia a place to sleep. This is a vegetable husband that needs to be sacrificed for the economy of Ghana. You tell your wife this. For what?
He's been open.
No, this is not openness. This is foolishness. It's a fool disclosure or foolish disclosure. Because if my ex have traveled from Ghana to America, what is your concern? Is there a discussion? No, if I have a child with somebody, that is a baby mama. Their position is because of my child. That's why she's more concerned. Even that I don't discuss with you. Somebody was telling me that she just realized that the husband has given the old house that he gave to the children. The ex-wife has gone to join the children in the old house. And she has just been told this morning she wants to react. Are you serious? The husband has not told her that the wife has gone to join the children. Is it your concern? Master, I said no ex can break your marriage. Whether a man
Counselor, are you saying this based on facts and figures? Statistics?
Yes, statistically
because
proven.
exes have broken homes, so
I said no ex has broken a home until you want the home broken or there's no home.
but then eventually they start it.
No, there's no way.
Exes don't start it.
I said, how would they start?
This woman is worried that look, the way things are going. I mean, this is where he goes to sleep.
Am I worried?
So if it's a guest room where in the US where he goes to sleep, this ex is going to sleep there. This guy goes on a business trip every now and then.
Am I worried?
Well,
me.
Yes.
Whose ex has gone to America? Me. Am I worried?
But the wife's concern is that this guy is a businessman. He goes on a business trip.
Yes.
The bed that when he travels to US, he goes to lie on. He says we should give it to this lady. And then he has an impending business trip.
Okay.
The wife should be worried.
Johnny, you are in a queue in a bank. With or without a Ghana card that you should be served under the law.
Right.
Then your ex is the teller there, and the queue is long. You need to come to do some show. Will you want to give the Charlie Moha? Will you send her a WhatsApp, or you don't want to have a relationship with her? You join the queue and wait. Something that has been good for you before or bad for you before. Why did the relationship end? Because it was not good, and the end product is the most important thing. So we didn't end well, or we ended well, or we are no more there. What is wrong in rendering help? It's immaturity. Sleeping on the bed, what is wrong?
But help that is like a slippery slope.
There's no slippery slope because you want to create a slippery slope.
So the woman is exaggerating.
She's not qualified to marry such a man. It's like you took a selfie and you are happily sharing with your wife and say, me, these girls, I don't trust them. Oh. As you are happy showing them a photo of you and Bella, me, these girls, I don't trust them. I hear their makeup is full of juju and their lipstick, they take it to a shrine. So be careful when they are getting closer to you. But if somebody juju me, have they juju you? No, have they juju you when they juju me? So you are concerned for nothing. And that is our problem. So we destroyed the marriage with such thing. Because imagine this girl. Now he's going to call the husband. Johnny.
Right.
I don't know why you didn't tell me. I don't know why you discussed with me. But US is big. US is big.
Right.
If Essentia is stranded, are you the only person that you have to tell Johnny to give her a place to sleep? I don't want to hear anything that I'm not ready to hear. If you don't want to hear anything, why are you ready to hear? And I mean, you should know that right now you are a husband and you are married, and these people, the fact that your friends will laugh at me that I've allowed. Who allow who? So the first thing is that the way we discuss people in court, our ex-wife, my ex-wife, what happened that we didn't marry? My current wife have no news about it.
But this is where the lady now is contemplating on either going to their pastor or calling a bushapeni and calling the guy's parents to say, this is what I've seen. He's still adamant. He's providing accommodation for this lady. It's a red flag.
All the people you are calling, they are all confused. Not because of the economy, but they have a problem. So rather look for this number, 0277 609 604. This number will give you the best that you've ever found.
What makes you think that you are not confused? If
Who?
pastor is confused.
I just gave her a number.
Yes.
That all the people you mentioned she should go to, they are confused because
No, she is contemplating going to them because.
And I say all the people she's contemplating, there's one important number she's left. She shouldn't contemplate about the people, but she should contemplate about this number 0277 609 604. And no quality because listen, the pastor will quickly come. Hey, it's not a good thing. And the funny thing is that you know your husband's family. The father married 3. He's coming from a polygamous family. So as this girl is coming in, there's a spirit of polygamy in your husband. And my sister, you need to rise up and pray against polygamy. So they increase the fire. Then as you are lying down, I am tired. Then I hear my wife in the head side of the bedroom. In the name of Jesus, spirit of polygamy, out, out. But I am the son of the 3rd wife of my grandfather. Somebody's polygamous son you are married to, and you become a prayer warrior against the polygamous son. If I become a polygamist, will it affect your marriage?
But if you,
so don't go there.
But if you want to lead the church, for example, I mean, if this guy, I'm told, is an elder in a church. So if you want to lead the church, you must be a man of one wife.
Hello, if you want to be in the office of the bishop,
right?
The office of the bishop,
but
not the bishop.
It trickles down.
The office of the bishop is even from a bishop.
It's semantics.
No, it's not semantics.
It's semantics.
Biblically, please.
It's semantics.
I mean, 30 years in Bible school.
No, I'm saying semantics.
You can use it because you read Bible as English language.
But no, office of the president.
No, it's different.
And the president.
No, it's different. It's different. It's 2 different things.
So the bishop can have more than one wife.
I say the office of the bishop and the bishop. They are 2 different things. Right. And we don't want to do Bible here because it's another time we explain it. Right. But I'm saying that office of the bishop to be a man of one wife. So, and this is an elder. That thing that is happening in churches now, when you're a second wife, they don't give you communion. When you're not married, they don't give you communion. Tell them that God will punish all of them. Tell them, any church that refuses to give you communion because you are a second wife, God will punish them.
Why will God punish them?
What is their problem? Is there communion for them? Have they read the purpose of the communion? So women are scared. You are not married. You eat communion. Do you know what a communion means? Do you know what it means? It says, each one examine yourself. If there's any sin, I have examined myself, and you this thing, say I can't eat. So women are there. They are there. They can't go to church. They can't worship God because you are a second wife. You are a man. You are two wives. So I can't become a communicant. Says who? You see, the problem we are having in relationship is that we have wrong pegs in square holes, see, and there are those we go to.
So right now, there's a local parliament that women have.
Yes.
Hairdressing salon.
It's the biggest parliament before we voted for those who fear the
this woman has now taken the matter to this parliament.
It's a good place to go. Because frustrated people around you who announce the relationship you have with the guy before he married you. Because if you hear a story like, and you are going out with Johnny, and all of a sudden you had 2 kids, so Johnny left you and went to marry this girl also with 2 kids. That information just came out after you got married.
At the parliament.
You see where the discussion happened. And nobody was there. But now parliament has been upgraded to social media. So when you go to parliament, they are discussing every woman.
It's not our parliament. We're talking hairdressing salon. It's a different
it's a women's parliament, we all know.
Yeah, it's a women's parliament.
And women, you know the strategy. They have been a hairdresser before. This is the thing. If your hair is where I'm standing, you are the discussing on point. When you leave the salon, you are the next person you're going to talk. Now where wine? Hey, Councillor, Councillor, hey, ma pen kwasi for sa papa Jimmy for ni. You understand? So, Johnny, but you know that it doesn't have in the barber shop.
We don't have that.
No, barber shop.
We don't have that.
It is either football or something.
Or
but anytime you join the female caucus in the saloon, when you are part of the discussion, your voice is loud. Remember when you leave, you are the center of attraction. And they will degrade you and dig you. Who's your was saying? I'm not one man, only one away. ah you see impo na akora ba akona nani aba out aya poche senye lewe mba na be susumba na so papa ya be wale. It is when you have left
that your matter will be centered,
because in your presence your matter cannot be.
So it means that the person who is being discussed is always not present.
No, so the woman, she just heard it, but when she left, na so obey oba na achie girl na ye kana sem kure wa hwehwe onu nie girl na branch ni ja na ko wire di obeka sa hwe onu nie hwe.
They have evidence too.
My goodness.
I see.
Johnny,
so it was wrong for her to have taken the thing. That was right.
You see, anybody who can take such matters to parliament got a husband from parliament, and very soon you have a letter of dismissal from not from parliament but from ministry appointment.
What's the bottom line for this lady?
The first thing is that you see, watch it here. Now watch it, madam. If you are watching me, you are just treading on wrong grounds. Can you focus on your marriage, Johnny? One of the most painful business in the world is marriage. That's why Jesus Christ came. The most beautiful woman was around serving her, but serving him. He never attempted to say, "I love you, Mary Magdalene." Because marriage is difficult. If Jesus could have attempted marriage, like, he would have not died and resurrected again. So those of us who have mistakenly or deliberately or unconsciously become husbands to you wives, focus on working on the marriage. Leave the side people out. Johnny, can you imagine that a friend called me and said that there's a problem in the house? There has an ex-wife, and the ex-wife will call anytime there is a conjugal interaction with worship with the wife, and the phone is ringing. Then the next thing you hear the wife down below. I mean, who is calling whose attention to the phone? My phone is ringing. I'm not picking. Then you, my wife, who the two of us are enjoying ourselves, you are reminding me that my phone is ringing.
Yeah,
and you
but
know,
what has she done? She's supplying information.
Me, my phone is ringing.
Yeah.
Where I am, I don't have to stop, because if you stop, they will hit my back. It's a speed. So I ignore all phone calls. There's a policeman standing. I don't have a Bluetooth, so I don't want to pick the call. Then you draw my attention. Phone ringing, fa, meaning the old friend, fa, say one fa, major. They're not tickle. Then you say she has come to destroy what we are doing. Focus on your marriage.
Focus.
Whether the woman has gone to live in the posh apartment, your husband is good. If you have a husband who still have a good relationship with the ex, it means that you are in a good marriage. And
Really?
you have a better future.
Really?
It means that when yours collapse with him, you can have good relationship. This is why I tell everybody, if you want to divorce, it's the best thing that happened to us, because the two things you are expecting in marriage is cheating or divorce. But before divorce, counseling. During divorce, counseling. After divorce, counseling. Don't ever think that you can take away the ex from your relationship. Any bad relationship with your ex will affect the individual. Like husbands telling wives, don't mean person of a deleting in namano or pewa wale wanka nako wale mean person for phone bra deleting namano. Listen, there are numbers that they deleted on my phone some years ago. Like your number is still here in my head. So your deleting has not caused anything. My sisters, if somebody has made a mistake to come and marry you, let's live in the mistake till we die. Don't focus. Men, stop discussing your ex. Even those with your husbands, your ex-wife, they are not important. I'm on TV right now. Everybody has called my ex-wife right now, telling them who couldn't have a TV show. Question some more. Who couldn't they were in Jananka? That's the discussion they have right now in the spirit about me. But you see, they forgotten that my ex-wife has regretted not marrying, because the time she left me and today, Johnny, now I wear sneakers and spectacles that is expensive. In Yao, Tano Mane. 0277 if able Tanshio Quest 609 644 one not where about 0277 609 644. When you are coming from the States, buy a gift from your ex-husband. Don't buy some for the current wife. Good night.
Okay, that's George Lutros there, and you can also have your opinion. I mean, it will be on our social media handles. But between today and Sunday, Ambassador Sam Piale will be laying his wife, Patience Efwa Bentel, to sleep and to rest. To rest. There will be no wakekeeping, but the burial will be on Saturday, 6th August.